Nope. No. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You need to stop immediately.
You know, maybe this wasn't a great idea after all.
So, in addition to the change of location, we're changing format here on Bitter Coffee, and we're going to actually be an ASMR podcast.
I'm just going to hit the bell real quick. Did you like how that sounded? Are you feeling...
Going to manually ring the bell.
Are you feeling relaxed? Think about all of your worries melting away like butter in a pan.
Don't burn yourself. Ooh, ooh.
It's okay. There's a cream for that.
This episode of Bitter Coffee is sponsored by Arnica Gel. Arnica Gel, being applied to all sore muscles, including your overworked mind.
This episode of Bitter Coffee is brought to you by Smooth Jif Peanut Butter. Put it on your sandwich, fingers,
Or lover.
or lover.
Welcome to Bitter Coffee. My name is Kelly Coffee.
And I'm Darek Fanton.
Quick question for you, Darek Fanton.
Sure, Kelly Coffee, hit me with it.
Who's in the studio with
I
us
believe
today?
we've got one Mr. Tim Chang here in the studio.
Oh!
Konnichiwa, bitches. Hello, everybody.
Hi, Tim.
It's a pleasure to be here with you both.
We're all a little bit keyed up. There's been about an hour of pre-show.
Yep. I napped.
That
Yep. Kelly napped.
Kelly's fresh off a nap. Tim and I are fresh off of 2 days in a row of playing golf in the sun, and so we're feeling burnt
Like
out.
non-stop, or did you sleep in between?
No, there was rest in between.
Okay.
But we did play an afternoon round yesterday. This is the what we're hoping will be the first annual goofball golf weekend, where Tim has made his way up here so we can play 2 days in a row of golf. Really bad golf. I'd like to caution anyone who believes they understand what golf looks like and indicate that that is not what our golf looks like.
But you're dressed like a golf
I am. I didn't think to throw like a random t-shirt in the car, and so I'm rocking my bright orange golf polo.
Look at me, everybody.
Yep, just, man about town.
Do you have a shirt on under your shirt?
Okay, I am a very
is
sweaty
warm.
human.
It's 85 degrees outside, and we got two shirt Fanton in
I
the
am
studio.
confident that is a moisture-wicking garment.
Does it really whick?
I mean,
Can you feel it?
not with the extra shirt underneath it. It sure as hell doesn't. I feel I'm not wicked
So it
whatsoever.
defeats the purpose
It does.
of the wicking.
It does. My goal is
Are
really
you
to defeat the
anti-wick?
purpose.
Yeah. What's
Listen,
with it, Fanton?
I love those films. I am not anti-Wick in any way. All right, I support John Wick in his defense of his puppy. Okay.
I see.
Yeah. No, but Tim has joined us here for a couple of days,
wonderful.
and he's been kind enough to sit in the studio. So it's good to have you here, Tim.
It's great
Thanks
to have
for
you.
making it.
Great to have you too.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Thanks.
Hey now. We were talking about what happens on the golf course stays on the golf course.
Don't worry about it.
What's off in
there
the
was
woods?
something about Chinese finger traps. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Totally fine. It's totally cool. It's a cultural thing. Okay?
Exactly.
You wouldn't understand.
Exactly. You wouldn't understand. It's a golf
Stay out of
thing.
it.
It's a golf
I'm
thing.
not going to say that we've been mandated to do a show, to record on a Sunday and release on a Monday.
Yes, on a Monday.
But we've been mandated to record and
Release the show on a Monday.
I think I'm still napping. Okay, a couple of things I want to get out of the way.
Please.
Sounds good.
I want to wish a very happy birthday to Collier.
Happy birthday, Collier.
Long-time listener.
Yes.
Birthday, Collier.
And occasional caller.
Yeah, thank you
into the show.
for being a fan of and participant in the show. We
Yeah.
appreciate that.
So
I hope
she's
you
a
have a-
Collier.
Ayo.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
See what you did
no,
there?
I felt
See what
that.
Double
because
meaning.
call
felt that.
as part of her
Call.
name and call
Year.
the action of using a phone. I got it. I got
Collier,
it.
I'm very sorry.
Words
Comedy.
are really fun. Really fun.
So in addition to Collier, I want to wish a happy birthday. Wish a happy birthday. Wish a happy birthday to Kevin, longtime listener of the show, long-time friend of mine. Kevin had his birthday yesterday. Played golf with him today. He embarrassed us off the tee at each and every opportunity given. And so happy birthday, Kevin.
Very
and also
good
I hate you
golfist.
because of how good you are at golf.
He's a golfist?
He's a bit of a golfist.
Wow.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He and I have been playing for about the same amount of time, and yet he is markedly better than I am. And that's disappointing.
You know what it is? It's the color of the balls.
It's probably the case because I
would say it's the 2 shirts that are holding you back.
Could be a little restrictive.
I use really boring white golf balls, and these chuckleheads out here all got like the pink and the blue and the yellow, and apparently working for them.
Like in mini golf.
Well, no, it's working for him.
Okay, right.
It's not working for
Great
me.
point. The them there. Yeah, we
Mine
played with
still love
other
to
friend
go
of the show, John.
find a place to live in the woods.
Yes, they run from us at every opportunity. Yeah, so we're just a birthday wishing podcast these days. Haven't fully transitioned to ASMR, but we'll get there. Don't you worry, Kelly. Don't you worry.
Did you hear the first 2 minutes? Because I felt there was a pretty significant shift.
We're leaning that way. We're trying to feel out what the audience wants. If you guys want an ASMR podcast here at Bitter Coffee, we're amenable to
You
it.
are on your own.
Fair enough.
And what do I call it?
What?
I call it AMSR, ASMR. What?
AMSR.
Yeah.
You do add an extra letter. I
do.
don't remember what that letter is.
I kind of switch them around or whatever.
The ASPCA podcast, Bitter Coffee.
Programming note.
Okay. Yep.
There are, in the way I look at a calendar, there are 3 episodes left in the current studio.
Oh my gosh, that's true.
I know.
We are mere weeks away from your
Weeks
departure
away.
from the state. Oh my goodness gracious.
I know. It's insane. I did go see the new house last weekend.
Yep.
It's a lot of house.
It's a lot of house.
So it's basically, it was a house that was built in the 70s, and then people lived there, and then for the past 3 years, no one touched it.
Oh, interesting.
For 3 years?
So it
3
just
years.
sat there for
Yeah.
3
Right.
years.
It was
Okay.
like one of the owners died, then the other owner went to go live somewhere else.
So it's definitely not haunted.
Okay.
Seacoast home.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, non-occupied for 3 years.
Oh,
Super
everyone
not
died
haunted.
and no one's been in it for 3 years.
So
it's probably fine.
I had
People
asked
tried to
Michelle,
go into it.
because Michelle's been there, like doing renovations and working with the contractors a lot while I'm here holding down things in the VT.
Yes,
And
actively not packing.
right, neither
Actively.
is she. Neither is she.
No, I mean, it's fair. It's fair.
And she said, "Yeah, maybe we should get some sage."
Smudge it.
I said, "Say more about that." Well,
Smudge
I
it.
don't think it's haunted. Like, I'm used to the noises, but I just think that maybe they're just fucking with us a little bit. So
I don't think it's like haunted.
my clarifying question: who's they?
You're right. Who's the they? The spirits? Or, because that would
Like,
mean
there's
it is
things-
haunted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's just things that like don't work properly, or it's just
Turn
there's-
on and off at random, faces in mirrors, little things.
I thought that I heard screaming in another room.
Oh, let's talk
Right.
about what
It was
kind
just-
of screaming.
It was just me having a bad dream.
Oh,
So it was.
it was
for-
you were hearing.
It was
That's
me.
what
Got
you've
it.
described
Okay.
it to
It was
yourself
my own-
as.
It was
my
not like
own screams. Yeah.
in the middle of the night.
And that's soothing for me. I was lulled right back
Right.
to sleep.
Waves lapping,
Yeah.
children screaming.
Sure.
Same genre. Like I said, ASMR podcast.
It's fine, but I mean, every house has a little bit of baggage. Every house is a history.
Oh, I thought you were going to say ghosts, and I was like, bad
No,
news.
Same thing. Okay, thanks for bringing that up because I found my brand new show, my favorite show.
Oh, it's ghost related?
Right under the wire.
Okay.
Right before the fall semester starts in
Perfect.
I don't know, 12 hours.
When one
whatever.
needs a show.
Are you ready for this?
I can't wait
Tell
to
me
hear.
that either of you have a Roku box.
I don't. I have a Roku in the TV that I occasionally can use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tim?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That feels like a no. We could explore
think
that
a
more
Roku-
though.
This is streaming.
No, I know what a Roku
box.
is, but
Yeah.
I don't have
Do
one.
not have one.
So there is a Roku original series.
Oh,
that's a thing?
original content.
Okay, go
see.
Are you ready? Murder House Flip.
Murder house flip.
It's a marriage of my two loves, serial killers and home improvement.
I like it. I'm on board.
Amazing.
Yes, I got to go get a Roku.
This feels like a show that was created by the roll of 2 dice with words on it.
Yeah. Right. Right.
We got.
All right,
ghost,
go.
And we
Shake 'em, shake 'em, shake 'em.
Roll them out. We got
Murder. and-
Great. Home improvement. Perfect.
Oh, that
All
worked.
right.
What will we call it? Murder house
So
flip.
Joan Arius.
Okay.
She drove from California.
Not a fan, Derek, or
to
no idea who that is.
Arizona and killed her boyfriend.
Okay. All right.
While he was in the shower.
Oh,
So they keep on and she took pictures of it,
What the fuck?
like as she was murdering him.
What the fuck?
So there's a picture of him like in the shower, and it's like just his face.
No, I'm not into Faces of Death. That was a thing in college, and I'm not interested.
With the monkey. And,
Yeah.
Anyway, so he was murdered in his home.
Okay.
And then, oddly enough, house went on the market.
Of course.
And in the 2 episodes that I watched, because I really want to pace myself, and I think there's only 2.
Sure.
So you didn't pace yourself?
Outpacing yourself on that one.
They are told at the closing
Oh.
that a murder.
Oh, good. That's
BT
good.
dubs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, one little
just-
thing I left out.
Yeah, just for like legal reasons, we just have to tell you this.
Right.
There was somebody murdered in the home that you just signed.
Now, were they filming the show at the time? So were they just like, what's with all the camera? We'll tell you at the closing.
Right.
All right, we'll tell you at the
No.
closing.
It's just a regular house flipping show. You know, you've seen them before.
It's like
You know,
something
we're gonna be like,
house flipping.
HG.
1, 2, 3, reveal.
Right. Move that bus.
Right.
So-
There's murderers behind it.
In the first one that I watched, there was like this big pool of blood. So they tiled over it, and then the people that go in and do the reno, they're like, "Yeah, we pulled this carpet and tile up. It smells really bad." But then they're like, "But look at this shower. This lighting really pops.
It's got good bones. You know,
Behind
And
the
some
walls.
of them are little
Underneath
tiny
the floor.
chips in the ground."
apparently.
Yeah.
I love the red speckled paint on the
Yeah.
shower
It's
stall.
just-
That's lovely.
It's the best show.
It's like one color Jackson Pollock.
So one guy is like, yeah, this shower, like, this is where the guy was actually murdered, and it freaks me out. So then they do the reveal, and he's like, wow, I don't even hit my head on the shower head anymore. Like, they completely forgot that someone died in the house.
I love the layout way more. I mean, someone was still murdered here, but
Right.
Yeah.
I could get over that
I could get
because
over
of
it,
the
'cause-
tiles
But this
are so
subway
smooth.
tile,
Right.
it's amazing.
Right.
Jesus.
It's clean. Clean lines.
Not spiritually, but
Honey, we
visually.
both have our own sinks, though.
They did, actually.
Of course they did.
So
Get over multiple
that's my
murders
new
if there's
jam.
double sinks.
One for washing blood off, one for cleaning yourself. You know.
And in one episode, the knife that the murderer used, they were washing it off in the sink, and there were still scrapes in the sink
From the murder knife.
from the murder knife.
Little memento.
The murder knife.
Murder House Flip, everybody. Check it at the F out
Interesting.
because it's amazing. And if you don't have a Roku box, come to my house because it's pretty much all I'm going to watch.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Tim, you and I are going to be neighbors.
That's true.
Ish.
That's true. Ish. Yeah.
Hour away.
Yeah.
Gonna be closer to each other than me, and that makes me sad.
And not
Yeah.
just
Don't
in our
love
hearts.
that. Right.
Not just in our hearts. I think now geographically, we're going to be closest. Our love for one another is our platonic love for one another.
Yep.
It's just going
We'll
to
continue to
be
flourish.
It's going to
amazing.
grow
It's
and
gonna
flourish
grow
and bloom.
like a flower or
Yeah.
a tomato for a sandwich.
Yeah, an old sandwich tomato. That's what our love is
come
like.
down
Kelly.
there and you guys
It's
are
a
gonna be
sandwich tomato.
Drinking peach bellinis in the backyard without me, watching the waves lap the shore, and I'm gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Rest
I'm up here in
assured, when we
Vermont.
have too many, you're the first call we make.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. You
Now
know my
let's-
love for
let's
peach
call Derek.
bellinis.
Yes.
Call him.
We gotta call Derek.
We have to call him.
Derek,
We got
Derek,
all these sandwich
Derek.
tomatoes.
Why aren't you down here to eat sandwiches and drink bellinis with us?
Derek, I was just sick about something.
Put me on speaker.
what was I thinking about?
Put me on speaker. I want to talk to Hannah.
Is Gwen through there?
Running around.
Just tell me. I'll keep it clean. I will keep it clean.
Sounds great. I'm in.
Yeah, Michelle had gone to get sandwich tomatoes apparently when
I got a text
prior
message.
to when we arrived.
Yep.
Kelly wasn't 100% sure it wasn't a euphemism that she was
I wasn't fully awake.
picking up sandwich tomatoes or
I
something.
didn't know what my role was. I'm like,
I was
something I
unclear if it
needed
was
to know?
tomatoes for a sandwich with other ingredients, or if it was just like we're having bread and a tomato.
This is the
No, I
KFC
think
double
it's gonna
down
be
Right.
like
of
a
tomatoes.
yeah.
mozzarella, basil, tomato
Oh,
kind of thing.
I see.
delightful. I love a caprese.
Little
Yeah.
caprese sandwich.
Oh my gosh.
Already
Caprese on
always
a
ups the game. I just
Sunday.
picked up some tomatoes.
Yeah.
Right.
And then turns it into like a
Throw a little pesto in there
Yeah.
and maybe toast up some ciabatta.
And NBD.
Yeah,
ciabatta
NBD.
that I baked myself. It's cool.
It's fine. It's Sunday, you know?
fine.
Just doing
What
Sunday
else was
stuff.
I doing?
I'm gonna say now, if this show goes off the rails any more than it already has.
Oh, I'm
you know who
glad
we
you
blame?
added the end of that.
I'm going to say when.
We blame
When is it?
Kirsten. Just know that.
Okay.
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 All right.
Sounds good.
Everything is Kirsten's fault.
You're on
All
the
right.
herc.
Everything.
You're on the
You're on the hook, Kirsten.
Kirsten apparently had too much to drink on the hork. That's a real shame.
I will say I had some items, hard to believe, had some items delivered to the new house via Amazon.
Nice. Yeah.
I know that people are like, oh, you can't shop there. Shut up.
But
know
it's
what I
just
mean?
so convenient.
It's very easy.
They know. They know.
Yeah, they got us.
I
This
know.
is what
We all
they do.
know.
Yeah.
I get a text message. We're 10 stops away.
Oh, that's
not
right.
even kidding.
Because elsewhere, pings are, you get actual updates and
Here?
things arrive on time.
I'm like, oh, I wonder when this should have been delivered. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean?
When will you be here with my things? When we fucking get
Is that
there.
what the Amazon driver says?
Yeah.
Fucking know.
It's like your mechanic you were
Yeah,
talking
that's
about
right.
earlier.
That's right.
I don't want to get it all that.
Yes, Tim, it's worth just sharing with the audience. If people are not aware, Tim is from the Boston area. Tim lives in the Boston area
That's right.
and experiences Bostonians on a regular
Like that
basis.
guy with the hat.
Yeah,
my
the guy on the subway, the guy on the T, who had an experience.
I can't believe that happened.
I can. I fucking can, my bud.
But you were talking about going to you basically have based your Boston accent, which everyone who lives in Boston has to develop their own Boston accent, at least impression at some
course.
point, on your mechanic. So share with us the experience you have with your mechanic and your mechanic as the representative of all of Boston,
Absolutely.
which I'm sure other Bostonians will really appreciate.
So I got this mechanic. His name is Ron.
Shout out to Ron.
Ron's Automotive, Washington Street, Rosendale. Shout out.
Sounds like we got a new sponsor.
Judging by how his office looks, I'm confident he doesn't even know what a podcast is.
Fair.
He's be like, oh, what? So I brought my car in. My car's very old. It's a 2006 CRV. Still going, though.
Still rocking.
Now, we called you once when your check engine light was coming on.
Good news, Kelly. It's back on.
Yes.
Never
But Ron,
fear.
Yes.
I'll get into it because I talked to Ron about it, and he had some thoughts. So,
New segment, Ron Thoughts.
Ron thoughts. Hashtag Ron thoughts.
Tim, you now have two different things to record for us each week. The Chang Report and
the
Ron Thoughts.
I just run in there with a microphone. Ron, how's your day going? Well, where the fuck are you? So I bring my car in there. It's not starting. I'm having some problems with it, whatever.
Yeah.
So I bring it in there. I walk in, and Ron's office, quote unquote, is just a metal desk and a fax machine.
Right.
That is the only, and maybe some wiper blades.
The desk came out of a school 25 years
exactly.
ago. Yep, got
exactly.
it. Yep.
A little rusty along the edges.
Yeah,
Only one drawer opens. I got
Exactly.
it. Yep.
And you just there's no way to let him know you're there. So you just go in and you just sort of stand there and wait for someone to notice you.
Address you
Okay.
in some way.
And Ron's got a portable phone, like a landline phone, and it's always clipped on the inside of the neck of his shirt.
Nice.
Yes.
And boy, does he not like the phone.
Does he call it his radio phone?
He doesn't.
Okay.
phone.
So I walk in there and I'm standing there, and Ron comes shuffling in. And I gotta say, he's probably like in his mid 60s or so. You can tell he's been running Ron's Automotive for a long time. He's seen some things.
His name is on the building and he takes it serious.
So he just comes walking in, phone clipped on his collar. He's like, "Hey, what am I gonna do for you?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. I was in here a little while ago. It was like, my car's not turning over. It's not starting. When you replaced my battery a few months ago, but now it's doing it again. I don't know what's going on." He's like, "All right, what kind of car is it?" So it's a CRV. What? Yeah, 2006. Okay. I was like, "Yeah, so it's just not starting. It's not turning over." I'm like, "Nope, it's not." He was like, "Is it clicking?" I'm like, "What kind of clicking?" Like, it's old, so all it does is click.
Exactly.
Like, all right. I was like, "Yeah, my check engine light's on too. I ran a diag on it, and I think there's something wrong with the intake, or I don't know, whatever." He's like, "Well, what do you want me to do? You want to look at the starter, or you want to look at the engine?" I'm like,
Choices have to be made.
he's like, I'm not doing both.
Don't fuck with Ron's time.
You didn't say you had one problem or two problems.
Two problems.
You only came at me with one, you know?
Which would you like me to address?
Right, pick one. So, you know, he's like, all right, leave the key. I'll take a look at it. I'll give you a call later. I'm like, all right. So I go home and then I get a call. You know, it pops up on my phone, the caller ID, all caps, Ron's Automotive, which just feels really appropriate for him, you know?
Yeah, that tracks.
So I pick the phone, hello.
Hey, Tim, it's Ron over here. Your starter's gone. I gotta replace it. Yeah, I just turn it. Nothing happens. It just clicks on you. You know, I think you're gonna have to replace that. You know, I looked at the engine light and I don't think I want to get in all that.
You know? And I was saying earlier, like, that's the kind of mechanic you want, right? Like, kind of one who's going to tell you not to do something.
Right.
But I've gone to Ron many times, and it's always,
I don't think I want to get in all that.
Which, to be fair, means Ron,
Yeah.
do not really want to get in on all that.
I do not want to do this.
No.
Your car won't start, I can fix that. The other thing, I don't really care that much. So I'm like, all right, cool. I guess just do the starter. I was like, the other thing's not a big problem, right? Like, my car's not going to die on the highway, is what I said to him. I was like,
I don't think so, man. I mean, I can look at it, but like,
I'm like, okay, there's a lot of hemming and hawing going on here.
Did you just like look at the phone and like?
Well, so here's a funny side story. My apartment inside, I have no reception. It is a dead
that's
zone.
fun. That's
It's a
always
dead
fun.
zone. So I need to go outside to talk on the phone.
Yep.
All the
So
time?
And anytime I want to talk on the phone, I got to go outside.
What a great excuse.
Yeah. Well, it's not great in like February, you know?
Yeah. Or when you're waiting for Ron to call.
Or when we're waiting for Ron to call and he just zaps you out of nowhere. But yeah, so he was just like, I was like, all right, well, what's that going to run me? He's like,
it'll be like $550 plus labor.
did you just like, I can just picture him looking up at the sky.
Right. What's it feel like today?
Yeah.
What's the weather here in Ron's Automotive telling me?
Telling me I'm
cost?
full of shit.
Right.
He seems to be believing when I'm, $550 sounds right. You know?
This guy will pay $550 for
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
I believe him.
Yeah,
buy it.
totally.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, well, I'll get working on it for you. Maybe later tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. I'll give you a call, though, bud.
I'm like, all right, Ron, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Like, I go in there like to pick it up, and like the other mechanics there, I was talking to him for a little bit. He was all full of piss and vinegar too, but whatever. So like Ron comes walking in, he's got the phone clipped on his thing, and it's ringing. He's like,
God, this goddamn phone never stops ringing.
I'm like,
All of this business I gotta attend
These
to.
people want all my attention and my automotive knowledge. He was like, this thing never fucking stops.
I'm like, yeah, man, I hear you. You know, sucks.
I am but one Ron. I don't know what
You
they
see the
want from
size
me.
of my office? I don't have time for all of this.
But yeah, so that's Ron. Ron did me right
question.
though.
Is Ron's Automotive open on Sundays?
No,
Oh, are you gonna
Does he have,
absolutely
does
not.
he
call
have
Ron.
an answering machine?
No, he might.
Can we call?
You definitely can.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I don't know if he's gonna answer. We can find out. It's just gonna be like,
Ron's.
I'm confident there's no answering machine.
Yeah,
I'm
there's not going to be an
so
answering
confident
machine.
that it'll
I wish
be.
we could talk to Ron, but I don't see that. I don't see that happening.
Hold on, let me see if we can. Let's see what we got. Oh, it says closed.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, this is in Vermont.
Oh, is it a
There's
franchise?
there's a Ron in Vermont. Ron's Automotive. Hold on.
Hey, thank you for calling Ron's Automotive.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. No,
I feel like Ron's Automotive up here would just be like,
Hey, this is Ron. How can I help you?
you know, like, this is all right. Hold on.
We're not open on Sunday, but
Ronald's Automotive wouldn't fit on the sign,
Yeah.
so I just had to go
is,
with Ron.
This is actually my house line, but I mean, I'm happy to help you tomorrow if that's okay.
I do have to say, I noticed two things when I was driving down here. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There was a sign on the side of the road that was like, no semis.
Oh yeah.
You know, no semis.
Uh-huh.
And which makes sense.
I think it really depends on what your definition of semi is.
It's the vehicle semi.
Okay.
How many boner jokes can we allude to here? Okay, let's move on.
I appreciated the fact that I feel like that sign down me says no semis, $2,400 fine.
Wow.
Get fuck yourself if you come down here.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But this one said no semis won't fit.
right,
$2,400 fine.
It is for your benefit.
Like, we want to just let you know.
Yep.
We're doing this for you.
There's a reason.
We we gain no pleasure.
This is the notch.
I really appreciated
this is
that.
the notch that you've seen that sign for, and each and every year we mark the opening of the notch in the springtime by the first truck to get stuck in the notch because they have followed their GPS into a place they cannot go.
I see.
Because it's all switchbacks and crazy
I
boulders.
see. Okay. All right. I got the number you want to call.
Yeah. Can you plug it into?
He can just do his mic. That'll be easier.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Captain Android over here.
I'll not be talked down to by you, Derek.
Boy, the mood just really shifted in here, didn't it?
All right. Let's see what we got. Hold on.
Are we bailing if it's like someone actually picks up or wrong numbering it and hanging up?
I'll talk to him.
We're not gonna, it's Sunday.
Yeah, but it's wrong.
No self-respecting Ron is open on Sunday.
He probably put his phone in a meat grinder.
Even on a Sunday? These people call.
Yeah. Of course there's no answer. That thing's just ringing.
It's just ringing.
It's just ringing.
It's like rattling on his metal desk
Right.
in the middle of his garage.
Would have been great if you had an answering machine, though. I would love to speak with
It's
Ron.
Ron. I can't get here. Leave a message and I'll get back in like 2-3 days or something.
Make sure you tell me what your one issue is, and I
then it's
repeat,
like-
your one issue.
There's like a gap in time, and then you're like, what? And then it's like,
There's definitely 9 seconds of silence after the message.
or like him doing a whole like
Yeah, you just hear like
trying to hang up.
Jesus Christ, why do they make these so complicated? I used to be able to rewind it. Now I gotta listen to it on the friggin' cloud.
We'll make him a sponsor.
he's officially a sponsor. Ron's Automotive.
Ron's Automotive.
Now sponsoring Bitter Coffee Podcast. It's wonderful.
Thank you for all your service, Ron. You're wonderful.
Derek, anything you want to talk about?
Let's see. I had one thing that I wanted to bring up with you all because it came up. It came up at work.
I
And
feel like, are we in trouble?
No, you're not in
sounds
trouble.
like
No.
it.
This
Right?
is not
I
a.
just
this
slide
is-
over here.
No,
I
that's
just-
just my
wanna
normal
talk to you
tone
about
of voice.
something.
Okay,
I
is
just wanna
judgy
bring something
and
up
accusatory. No.
In a
I just
way
felt like
that feels good for all.
you all would have reasonable opinions about this because I do not have a
Have you
reasonable
met
opinion
us?
about it. Okay, well,
Yeah,
so
I don't
maybe
know,
different.
reasonable anything.
Maybe not reasonable. So, I'm just gonna just this. So, limited edition food. Can we, for a moment, I would like to talk about something that Coca-Cola is doing that I think is absolutely goddamn ridiculous. And this is coming to you from someone who is a fan of when companies are like, we got a new flavor, and you can only get it for the next
You
couple
You
of
love
love
that.
a
I love it.
limited
You love it.
edition. You love a
Fucking
new flavor.
love it.
Your wife will scour the earth
Scour the internet at least
for like a
to get me stuff.
pump-
Got
Pumpkin
vanilla
spice.
pickle jalapeno lays. Derek's like, fuck yeah.
Get it.
Goddamn right we
Don't
do.
like any of those flavors, but
Put some whipped cream too.
Get it.
Yes, and so yes, you were referring to the time that Hannah sought out the chicken and waffles Lay's potato chips for me many
yes.
years ago. But no, so Coca-Cola is doing this thing where, and I think it's a result of a company that is too big and everyone has heard of them, that their marketing department is like, what now? Because the goal of marketing is get people to hear about you and know who you are. When you're Coca-Cola,
Never heard of them.
yeah, exactly. Like, there's not a lot of people out there who are like, I don't know what that is. Is that some sort of drug? Is that like a drug reference? No, it's a soda. You've heard of it. What do you do as a marketing company? Well, as it turns out, if you're Coca-Cola, you come up with the idea of we're going to make flavors that taste like ideas. So you may have at some point heard
What?
of the space flavored Coke that came out a few months back, or perhaps the one that came out a couple weeks ago that's dreams flavored Coca-Cola.
More than one?
So they did 4, apparently. 4
But
like
it's more than one dream?
well, who could say?
Okay.
Apparently Coca-Cola can. There's one that tastes like pixels, evidently. And as I'm saying the words, it sounds ridiculous.
Okay, the
And
only
so-
way this could really work for me, let's say it's the, I don't know, early to mid 90s.
Okay.
I'm at a roof party in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Sure.
And
You're
there's-
painting a picture?
And, people are doing ecstasy.
Sure. Yeah. Yes. If you
Right?
are in an altered state and someone says, I have a dream flavored beverage for you, and it's like, it's the beverage of my dreams? No. It tastes like dreams, and you're high on E. You'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Pour me a double.
dreams can come true. You know what I mean?
Yep. And on brand with the time of the party
If I
that was
was,
happening in the 90s. I love it.
Whacked
Yeah.
out on
Yep.
80s ecstasy, 90s
80s or
ecstasy.
90s ecstasy. Yes, you'd
I
be
can see
tripping
that.
the life fantastic via your dream flavored Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I think all of that business is bullshit. I think that they fucked up making a batch and they're like, ooh, can't throw it all away.
What does
Go
it
ask the
taste
weird
like?
guy.
I don't know.
Whoever the Milton
Dreams.
is that works at Coca-Cola, who's down in the basement.
This begs the question, what's your favorite flavor?
Oh, God.
Is it Pixel? Is it Dreams?
If there's anybody out there who's like, I don't know, I tasted that space Coca-Cola and it was my favorite beverage ever, I'd love to hear from you. Please hit us up on the socials.
This is what I love about you, though. Uh-huh. You will try out something new.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then you review it
Yeah.
like it's your job.
Yes, exactly.
for
Yes.
sure.
Like on social media. Just a thing or two about butternut Coca-Cola.
Right.
And then you go through a very detailed critique.
I don't want people to have to go through what I go through, which is the compulsion to
so-
consume every. I am
So brave.
exactly.
So
yes,
brave.
I'm doing a service.
Yeah.
Is how I
Thank
look
you
at
for your
it.
service,
You're
dear.
welcome. You're welcome.
Just like Ron.
You and Ron.
You're all providing us a service.
Ron and I are philanthropists. What
But,
can we
I
say?
think, Derek, sometimes we might need to review something and be like,
I don't want to get into
Listen.
all that. I don't know if you want to get into all that.
I like a cherry Coke, but there's all these weird idea flavored
Right.
Cokes.
I don't know if you want to get into all
butternut
that.
Pepsi.
I don't know if you want to get into all that.
Where can you find it?
It's apparently like they've been distributing to stores. Like it's not like you have to special order it. It
So
goes
not
to-
in Vermont.
Well, yeah, basically,
Okay.
yeah, anywhere in Vermont, no, but everywhere else, apparently, and their website is all whacked out. They have
Okay,
like this
I'm
whole
going there now.
Coca-Cola Creations is what it's called.
Oh.
because apparently the other stuff they make not a creation, a little weird. But they have this whole
Coca-Cola Dream World.
There you go. That's probably related in some way. They have this whole like AR experience that they've built. What? The point
New
here is
Coca-Cola flavor tastes like your, quote, wildest dream.
Oh.
no, it does not. I guarantee
I don't
you
want
that
to
it
taste
does
my
not.
wildest dreams.
There's Coca-Cola Bite, Bite.
Yep, that's the pixel flavored
Pretty
one.
young thing.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's see. Yeah, there's way too many.
Yeah, there's space, there's dreams. It's a whole thing, and I don't like it. As
Nah, I
someone
don't
who
get it.
likes limited edition food,
Best headline, Coca-Cola, please calm down.
yes,
Agreed.
Cosign,
Cosign.
hard cosign on that. Yep. Please calm down. Please calm down.
That'll do, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola Dream World bottles up the technicolor taste and surrealism of the subconscious.
Get the fuck out of here. Is what I have to say about
I
that.
promise you don't want to taste what my subconscious is up to.
There's a guy who could be Ron who does a review.
Okay.
Let's see what he says.
Let's see.
What does not Ron have to say about the
Is
Coca-Cola?
it just a bunch of E's and H?
brought out this new Dream World Coke, just like the, what was it called, the Starlight?
That's the Space Coke.
Star Night?
First star I see tonight?
Whatever
Yes.
it was. It was like if you wanted to taste, if you ever wanted to see what a midnight sky tastes like.
He's in his car.
Reminiscent of
course he is.
Campfire, because it definitely wasn't tasting a campfire.
Okay.
You know what?
Okay, quick question. Why do people do food reviews from their cars?
So
Tell me.
Like that is just the thing that you do now.
That's the thing?
It's like, listen,
Not in
I'm,
your home.
I'm on the go. I just tried this weird limited edition food. I ain't got time to sit in my office. I'm gonna do it from the car. I guess.
He's wearing a Hogwarts t-shirt.
But like, well, of course he is. But
Nerd.
but this is why Coca-Cola does it, because they get people to talk about it, including
here
our
we are.
show.
In
Here we
your
are.
car.
It's my fault.
You know what I think it is? I think that people put their phone into their car mount and then they put on the front facing camera and they're like, oh, you know what?
Do a video here. Why not? Yeah.
This is easy.
get into it.
I don't have one of these at home. I only have it in my car. You know?
Ridiculous.
I'm not going to get into it.
Yeah. So the point is, Coca-Cola, calm the fuck down.
Yeah,
But I love
agreed.
limited edition food.
Are you going
And,
to try it?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are
it's
you
a
gonna?
really good chance? Somebody asked me what the space Coke tasted like because I tried that, and I was like, I don't know. Not space would be my initial response.
I just assume these are all just like what it tastes like when you put everything from the fountain soda
Yes,
thing.
it's a graveyard.
in
Yes,
one
it's a
cup.
graveyard situation. Which, by the way, one of my all-time favorite things. So, for anybody who's not aware, my father ran the food service at the Vermont State Colleges for many years, and I used to get dropped off there in middle school, and then he would bring me home when he was done work. I used to eat so many Lucky Charms and drink so many graveyards from which is when you put all of the different flavors from the soda fountain in your drink. Was the best thing.
Sounds
Did not
super
appreciated
healthy.
it. Oh yeah, super. My dentist approved. That is for
Yeah.
sure. That meal
A
choice.
lot of sucrose.
Yeah,
Keep
high
snacking, fam.
fructose.
Keep
a lot of
snacking.
fake sugar in there.
Corn syrup.
But yeah, I didn't appreciate it at the time how good I had it. I had it real good. It was great.
I think my dream world Coca-Cola taste would be, oddly enough, all the marshmallows from Lucky Charms.
Just the marshmallows.
Just the marshmallows.
But the taste, not the texture.
Hot take.
yeah.
Hot take.
Just the taste, not the texture.
Are Lucky Charms marshmallows good?
Oh my God. I could not see living life without them as a child.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair. However, are they good?
Not the question you were asked, Kelly.
Because
I think they are.
Here's my opinion. I also agree that like Lucky Charms marshmallows were the pinnacle of accomplishment from a culinary experience standpoint when I was a child. I was like, these are the best thing. Someone put marshmallows in a cereal and decided that was okay, and now I can have marshmallows for breakfast.
Yeah.
And that is amazing and remains amazing to this day. But I had a bowl of Lucky Charms a few months back, and I was like, these are styrofoam with like some sugar sprayed on them. They're not.
You're goddamn right they are.
Yeah.
You are.
Goddamn
That's
right
what we're
they are.
all looking for.
Yeah.
All right, I'll stand down, but I'm just
Yeah.
it's a thought I've had a couple of times. about
I got a
whether Lucky
textural
Charms are
problem
good.
with it.
Yeah,
It's sort of like
'Cause
this
they're
is
squeaky?
this is sort of like chalk that got left out in the rain.
That you ate?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you do with chocolate gets left out in the rain? You
I just keep
you drawing
on
shit with it?
sidewalk drawing.
Yeah.
Weird. Seems like a weird thing not to eat that. But all right,
All right, you do you, I guess.
Guess you didn't want to get in and all.
I don't want to eat.
Anyway, what else did you have that you want to talk about?
I remember as a kid there was like a bootleg Lucky Charms called
yeah.
Kaboom. Do you remember this?
Oh no, I never had.
No.
Kaboom. There was bootleg
Kaboom?
versions of
It's
every
terrifying.
cereal. Okay,
It was
Kaboom.
clown faces, different colors with star marshmallows.
Okay.
Interesting.
So the cereal part was little clown faces, and then
Yeah.
there was star marshmallows.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes. Was Kaboom the clown? Do you recall? Was that the name of the clown? Was Kaboom?
That's a great question.
Kaboom's a great cereal name, I will say. That's a
Yeah.
fantastic cereal name.
You remember Quisp?
No,
You remember Quisp?
that's not crisp with a lisp.
Is it Quisp?
It's
Hey, do you guys remember Quisp? It was my favorite cereal when I was younger. I used to fill up it with chocolate milk. It was so nice and fresh on my mouth. No, Kelly, I don't remember Quisp.
You will understand this. Tim, I think you and I are in a fight right now.
Fair enough.
It was like a little like space alien with a propeller on his head.
oh, okay.
And it was just basically sugar cereal.
Yeah,
it was
well.
called Quisp.
Okay.
I don't want to say I had a crush on the Quisp guy,
Oh,
but that was my go-to cereal because I
Sure.
thought he was just adorable.
I mean, there's something to be said about a spokes
I'm gonna Google
creature,
it. I'm gonna
I
Google
guess.
Quisp person.
Quisp. I was I was a passionate cereal consumer prior to the sugar pops, corn pops changeover. I don't know if everyone is aware of this,
But
there
he
was,
still wore the turtleneck.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Okay.
But
That's
there's
the most important
the
part.
most
Yeah.
important part.
Do you have your tactical turtleneck on?
Quisp? Oh, wow, that looks like a Quisp.
Not what I was expecting. A
that,
QU.
that thing looks like
I
a
thought it was a
Quisp, for sure.
QTKW.
It has like a weird, I don't know.
Yeah, but no, I
it's glass.
remember distinctly when they were like, you know what? I think parents are taking issue with our Sugar Pops cereal. The Lucky Charms people don't say like marshmallow cereal. Maybe we should figure that out. How about we just call it
Marshmallow
Corn Pops?
Charms.
Yeah, we call it Corn Pops instead. It's all corn syrup anyway. We might as well call it that.
Right.
Yeah, I ate so many sugar/corn pops as a kid. That was
Like Cookie Crisp.
go-to.
That was just cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dry cookies.
Here's an idea.
Cookie
Why don't
Crisp.
we
You know what I'm talking about.
have A bowl.
Little burglar and shit.
What was the name of the mascot?
Yeah, the dog.
No, there was a wizard.
Oh.
A wizard?
For the
Yeah,
Cookie Crisp?
a cookie.
For Cookie Crisp?
Yeah,
The
there was
Cookie
a-
Wizard?
What was the?
Must be.
Again, they were just like, let's put little chocolate chip cookies in a bowl and
Yeah.
call it chocolate like Cookie Crisp.
I thought it was like a robber. I thought it was like a bandit.
Yeah. There was
No.
because the howling noise, I felt like it was
Yeah.
a dog. Maybe I'm wrong about that. They are bringing back all of the monster cereals like Count Chocula. Oh, it's like it is like a wizard.
Like a wizard, like I said.
It is like a wizard.
Kelly, this is why you struggle learning new things, because you have all of this information jammed in your
jammed
brain.
in there.
He had a name.
I feel like the mascot changed at some point. I
had-
definitely remember a bandit dog.
I can
Oh my
totally
gosh, you're
agree.
totally right.
Yeah,
There he is.
there's a bandit dog. Right?
Yeah.
It looks rabid with like
this is-
oven mitts. on his hands.
This is like the Winnie the Pooh theme song thing, where there was a theme song for Winnie the Pooh in the 70s and then
Right.
another one in the 80s. And
Right.
we're like both wrong/right about
Wow.
it. Yep.
I do want to mention this is the second time we've sat in this room and talked specifically about cereal.
I mean, what else is there to fucking talk about, Tim?
It all
Kelly
comes
just
back
doesn't have
to
her
cereal.
cereal vault anymore.
Yeah, no more cereal vault
I
at
don't.
the moment. No, that's the shame. Do you have your own like cereal closet at the new house that you've set aside already earmarked for cereal?
Yes.
Okay, great.
What's it to you, Fenton?
Yeah. Feels very judgy when you ask me a perfectly
Some sort of
logical question.
Cereal narc?
It's my house. I'm going to design it as I see fit. Pantry bedamned.
What else we got?
I
We
got
wished
some.
everybody a happy birthday.
We did that.
We did. We did all the
Did
birthdays.
the birthday. Well, hopefully, if anybody else out there is celebrating a birthday that we did not mention, happy birthday. We're just a birthday/ASMR podcast now. So,
Slash, cookie and soda review.
cookie and soda reviews. And Boston accents.
fun, yeah.
That's what we do here.
And checking in on Ron's Automotive.
Yeah. If anybody
How
lives
many
near
pod-
Ron, stop and say
Every
hi.
podcast can say that.
Right.
Tim, was there anything that you had that you wanted to chat with? the
Yeah,
group
I
about?
got something.
Okay,
that
great.
was actually going to be a Chang Report at one point.
Oh, okay.
But I couldn't really land the ship. And then I thought,
Did you say Shaker Point?
yes,
What's it? Okay.
it was going to be a Chanker Poink,
Shaker.
which is a very special move. You need a lot of lube. Thank you.
Chang Report. That's
It was going to be a Chang Report, item,
Yeah.
but I couldn't really land it. And then I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll just talk to them about it.
Nice.
All right.
We're here to help.
Okay, so here's the wind up because there's always a wind up, right?
Always a wind
Of
up.
course.
Okay, so I know this might be hard for everyone in this room to believe.
Okay.
And also listeners as well.
Okay. Good setup.
Which really flies in the face of all logic. But I, at the moment, don't have a criminal record.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, I have not been arrested yet.
There, you are still young.
I don't want to
Tim.
put that out in the universe.
Still young.
I'm not saying I'm never going to, just haven't yet.
You don't need going to be canceled in the future because
Right.
you said you
Right.
weren't going to
Like,
get arrested.
he said he wasn't gonna. It's like, well,
He's a liar and a criminal.
right. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've never been arrested.
Congrats.
And yet I find myself in a very specific scenario that I feel like might be relatable, but I'm not sure that it is.
Okay.
So here's the scenario.
This is already fascinating.
As you saw earlier, Derek,
This is me riveted.
Yeah, same. Samesies.
I had a beautiful golf shirt that I bought.
Yes. Yes.
I was at TJ Maxx. I was being a Maxinista, hunting down a deal. Going there needing nothing, coming out with a bag full of shit.
Yep.
And I got this wonderful golf shirt. It's like blue and it's got flamingos and tigers on it.
Yep.
Oh
It
my.
is. It is glorious.
Right.
I
It's
will
wonderful.
say. Yeah.
So I was in TJ Maxx. I bought the shirt. I obviously bought a bunch of other bullshit I didn't need, but was like,
Yep.
they go in and they do that thing, right? Where it's like I'm looking at stuff and it's like, well, I don't need this jacket.
Right.
It says that it was compared to
Retail price.
$350 and it's only $175.
You'd be foolish to turn.
Like,
an
why would you
opportunity like
not?
that.
Throwing away money.
Are
by
you a
not buying that
Maxinista
jacket.
or not? Do you even get it?
Are you a minimalista at this
Right.
point? Come on.
Right.
Get on it.
I mean, come on. Anyway, so I bought a bunch of other bullshit I didn't need.
Those $4 items really add up when you
They
buy
really
25
do.
of them.
And then it's like, okay. I don't need it anymore. And then you get in line. And then they're like, they're like, I gotcha, bitch. You know? Gotcha. You want some of this chocolate covered pretzel popcorn bullshit? You want a mug that's got a manimal on it? You know?
Goddamn right I
manimal?
do.
Whatever. Might have a manimal on it. I don't know. You know? Like, ooh, I do need tags for my luggage, I guess. So like I get up there and like, please proceed to cashier number 5. Right? I go up there, some miserable person working there, and dropping my stuff on it. Would you like a No, I don't want a TJ Maxx reward card. You can save. I don't want to save 10%. Are you sure? Yes, I'm fucking sure. Put the receipt in the bag. Leave me alone. Anyway. Sorry,
Really
I've gone.
bringing up a lot.
Blacked
for you.
out
I
there
have
for a
gone
minute.
on a tangent about TJ Maxx.
Okay.
And I'm looking at you two
Just like
Marshalls.
That
I'm looking at you
metal,
Marshalls.
that metal tin of sugar cookies is really bringing up a lot
And
for
it's
you.
a
right
lot.
there.
It's a
right
lot.
there.
Right there. Originally $18,000. Now $499.
$4.99. You know?
Cinnamon almonds.
Got a parrot on it, you know?
Limited edition.
Limited edition cookie jar.
There you go. There you go.
Cookie Jarvis. That was his name. There we go.
Cookie Jarvis.
We got there, everybody.
Yep.
Nicely
Stand
done.
down.
Sorry.
We
Stand
got
down.
there.
We did
no
it.
need to panic.
Wow, my shoulders
Wonderful.
are relaxed now.
Nicely
Cookie
done. Proud of you.
Jarvis.
Proud of you. It's perseverance.
Thanks, Tim.
Okay.
So that's a lot like TJ Maxx. Anyway.
Right? So I go up there, I pay for all my shit. I'm walking out, and there's this thing that happens to me everywhere I go after I've bought something.
Can I just note that Tim's hands are motioning wildly about
I am
the studio?
always wildly
I'm
gesturing.
surprised you're still sitting down.
I know.
Tim is emphatically telling us how big his fish was.
Yes.
Right now, the shape of
was
his hands.
28 inches
Yes, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, thank you.
soaking wet.
That's a muted bell you got
Yeah.
over
You gotta work on that thing. There we
we go.
are. There's a clean one. Yeah. Oh, Derek just tried to hold my hand.
Tim and I just tried to hand make out over the bell. Jesus.
Golfing's weird with you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So anyway, I'm on my way out, right? And right as I get towards the exit, I get like my shoulders go up and I wince a little bit because I always assume the anti-theft thing is going to go off. I'm always just like,
Okay.
I was just 10 feet away. I paid for everything I have in my hand. I have a receipt
Know
that shows
for a
me.
fact you did
Right?
not steal
I
anything.
told her to put it in the bag because I know if I say no, I'll take it. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. Right. So I
evaporates into
always
the air.
say
Yep.
to whoever checks me out
Yep.
at the cashier,
I was gonna
Sure.
say.
Not
I don't
kind of
always know
eyeing
the
you.
second-
You're not just sitting looking at ladies in the store going, put it in the
Sometimes
bag. Hey, girl, put it in the bag.
Sorry,
what do you
Megan.
say?
Anyway, but like, so I'm walking out and I'm always just like, and like waiting for it to go off, even though there's no reason for me to be worried about it.
Right.
But like and then here's the thing, if it goes off, no one does shit.
No
Nobody
one does a
cares.
It's all like,
goddamn thing.
or like sometimes you just get the one that's like, you know, it's just like loud, and like you do like the obligatory look down in your bag.
Yeah.
Nope,
Look back
there's-
at the person who
Yeah.
checked you out.
Right.
At the
Ju-
cash register. Yeah.
Am I good? Is it? I have the receipt.
And then these
know?
days, half the time they don't even say anything. They just wave their
Right,
hand.
they just wave.
They're like,
'Cause
we're
they
good.
don't care.
We hear this 3,000 times a day.
They don't care.
It's fine. Also, all of our merchandise costs 9 cents to
Right.
make. If you took something, good on you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like we say compared to $300,
Right.
but it actually costs 25 cents.
Exactly.
Right?
But so it's fine.
But
Just
it's just
go.
like, and then the thing goes off, and you do the obligatory look around and look, and you're like, oh, I don't know what else could happen, you know. But you never know. There could be like, you know, the guy working loss prevention who was like the
Sure.
star linebacker in high school.
Right.
He's a loss prevention guy who wears gloves.
The eye in the sky.
Right,
Like in
yeah.
casinos.
Like a casino.
You know,
Yeah,
you're
watching
looking down
you.
at your bag, all like,
Yeah.
boom, you know, you just get sacked.
Yep.
You're just like, what are you
Takes a
trying to
hammer to
steal?
your hand.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're pulling out your fingernails.
No
your
one
back room.
steals from Lowe's but me. Anybody else though? Do you always worried about
Yeah.
that?
No.
thing going off?
But the thing is that like, it makes you feel like maybe I did steal something. Maybe
You
I
start
am
questioning yourself.
unconsciously guilty right now because why else would this crazy contraption have gone off? Couldn't possibly be that the person making $9.15 every 17 hours over here at the Marshalls maybe
math.
didn't deactivate the little tag or something. Couldn't be that. It must be that I'm a criminal.
It must be.
Yeah.
I've taken something.
Yes.
I've never shoplifted in my life. Well, that's not true. I did shoplift when I was around 17 from Walmart, but
All right.
it was Walmart.
What did you steal?
Oh, so many things.
Okay.
Yeah, my friend
It wasn't
worked
just
there.
a one time.
Nope.
It was just
like it was one time of many.
We're
things.
good on statute of limitations
Okay.
here. You're fine.
Yeah, my friend used to work at Walmart, and we learned that there was no camera in the garden center, so we just loaded up a
That
whole
tracks.
cart of
Go out that
stuff
way.
and just
Yeah.
took a lot of things, things we didn't need just because we could.
Yep.
So I've never not shoplifted, but statute of limitations.
Derek, you remember when I accidentally shoplifted?
I do. I recall you stealing all the groceries once upon a time. Yeah.
Because Vermont doesn't have grocery bags anymore.
Yeah.
So I would bring my own
It's a whole
shopping
thing.
bag,
Yep.
put my groceries in that bag,
Like this.
and then just walk out.
Yep.
Nice.
Because
Like not
they're
on
in the
purpose,
bag.
though. I
Right.
realized when
Yeah.
I was like
Right.
in the car.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I never paid for these items.
Right.
And it was during the pandemic.
Yep.
And I went back once. You know what the woman said? Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So like, this was there wasn't even an alarm, but the reaction exactly
go.
the same. Just go.
Go.
It's fine.
I wonder what happens if the loss prevention comes out and like they want to tackle you, but it's like COVID times, right? And they're like,
I think that was probably the only thing.
ma'am, I would tackle you. I would.
Tackling you with my mind.
Right, I am
now.
mind tackling
You have been social distancely tackled,
Yeah.
just so you know.
Just think about how much it's
know
gonna
that.
hurt and put the shit down. You haven't paid for that. Sandwich tomato. Or maybe he's like,
Listen, I don't really want to get into all that.
Let's thank some folks.
Let's fucking do it.
All right.
Well, let's thank Michelle Pilardi of the Pilardi Foundation,
always.
whose donations not only make this podcast possible, but also puts up with our fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
Both during, before, and after said podcast.
we were spoken to just earlier.
Because y'all came in hot.
We did. I mean, well,
And
we were
she
both physically
acclimated
hot and emotionally
very
hot. She did. In her defense, she really did. She screamed at us from the bedroom window
Yep.
prior to coming
Yep.
out to greet us. And yes, so thank you, Michelle.
And I think there was an obscenity. It was shut the fuck up.
Right.
Or what the fuck?
I believe it was, what the fuck's going on out here?
You weirdos. I think she called us weirdos.
Yes, it was implied. The weirdos was implied.
Which is fair.
Yeah, fair.
You found the love of your life when you could use your wife in a bit, pretend to cut her hair with a log,
That's
and
true.
she just goes with it.
That's true.
Prior to the podcast, Kelly was demonstrating how Michelle's hair gets cut, and apparently with a log that's meant to go on a fire, if props are to be believed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great to know.
Want to thank Doggy Style's Dog Grooming, 925 Roosevelt Highway in Colchester. Just brought Poppy there today when he didn't have a slight dog boner.
In those 15 minutes.
Yeah. The proportion of his red rocket to his overall size is quite impressive, I
It
have
really
to say.
is quite impressive.
Okay, can I tell you guys something?
I'm going to probably
Do we have
regret
to
it,
talk
but
really
sure.
quiet like
You
this?
have no idea how bad that can get. I will say this, that when it happens, Michelle uses the analogy, he's just putting on his earrings.
Putting on his
It will
earrings.
hit him in his face. I'm not even kidding. And there's
Wow.
one of my friends has she's a picture of it that I sent her. Yeah, it was a slow day at work. many
Question
years
that
ago.
friend's motivations.
Yeah. Can't edit that out. Damn it.
Sorry.
I want to thank Tim and Tanya at Green Mountain Foster Bikes, giving rebuilt and donated bikes to foster kids in Vermont. They are located at 10 North Main Street in what town?
That's Virgini's.
Also the home of Little City Cycles, a place to find your new friend in a magic bike. Give them a call at 802.
Yes, Little Silly Cycles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's over here. You want to
What,
get
the
like,
bike's kind of clicking?
like magic in it or something. I don't want to get into that.
It makes like a ding, but like muted like this. Does
Yeah.
like a this kind of a thing. You want it to really
You're not
ring?
going to want to take that thing into traffic. No one's going to know you're coming, so just be careful.
Give them a call at 802-877 3,000. Tim, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be here.
Tim,
with both
air
of you.
quotes, thank you for being here. We really
Hey,
appreciate it. Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Okay.
thank you for being a friend.
I don't want to be morbid. Can I have that when you die?
Yes, you may.
Tim is wearing, and maybe we'll take a picture and put up on the socials to promo the show.
amazing.
It is a Golden Girls shirt, but they are styled like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Thank you for
And it
being a
says
friend.
thank you for being
and
a
it's-
friend in the TMNT.
Where'd you
font.
get that?
My friend bought it for me. I got a random message out of nowhere. He's like, "Hey, what size shirt do you wear?"
Were you
I was
like, what are you wearing?
I don't know. You want? Something?
You designing a
And then
casket
it just
Play
showed
golf?
up at my house. I was like, yeah. You want to play golf?
in big ol' air quotes? Yes, I think that should be
Yeah.
willed to Kelly upon your
Duly noted.
inevitably early demise.
Yeah,
And
inevitably.
we
If I'm
should-
not arrested, I may be demised upon in the
if you
future.
see me in a teenage
Yeah, teenage mutant man meow.
t-shirt,
Know that I have passed on.
or you're serving time.
Remember me, yes. Or I'm serving time, in which case I'll let you know what address to send me care
Yep.
packages.
Never forget.
I'm writing eulogies in my head now with the phrase demised upon.
Demised upon.
Jim was demised upon today.
He's been unfortunately demised upon to his own demise. Okay.
Yeah, we need to go.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap this bitch
Yeah.
up.
Once again, happy birthday to Kevin,
Yes, happy birthday, Kevin.
the best of all the golfers.
Well, certainly in our group.
Certainly
That's
in our
for damn
group.
sure.
No
to
doubt.
longtime fan, longtime listener, Collier.
Yes.
Yep.
Birthday
Happy
Collier.
birthday. And we will talk to you folks in a couple of weeks. Take care, everybody.
Thanks for being here, Tim. Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Peace.